Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days in June, or whenever you click into this video, it's meant for you. So this will be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate for you, check out those other placements. It is a general reading. So we're going to get into your current energy, your near future, and then what Spirit wants you to focus on, or any messages from them specifically, and then we'll clear the deck or clear the spread and get into your person's energy, your energy, and the possible outcome for you. Okay, so if you guys would like a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. So let's get started. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Let's do a little shuffle. This is for Pisces. Okay, one more cut, and that feels good. Okay, so in your current energy, we have the Seven of Swords, the High Priestess, the Moon card, the King of Pentacles. Let's scoot these over just a tad. Then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in reverse. So the challenge for the next 10 days, the Knight of Wands in reverse. And then your overall energy, the King of Wands. So there's something around you that feels a little bit disheartening. I want to say that there's something that you're truly passionate about that either isn't moving forward, or you feel like there's kind of a bump in the road is what they're saying. So if you do feel this way, hold tight. It feels like things are just going a little bit slow right now. If you're holding back passions because you don't want to get hurt in a situation, I understand that. But they're saying being protective is one thing, shutting down completely is another. So if there's a scenario possibly at work, because we're going to touch on whatever comes up, where you're starting to lose your passion, they're saying try to reinvigorate that. Focus back within and look at the things that have worked for you thus far in both work and relationships. Find that passion again. Figure out what it is that's going to push you and drive you the way things used to. If this is probably because, I was going to say if this is because of Mercury retrograde, it very well could be just a time where you need to reflect on the things that you're really passionate about, where you might be losing passion and need to close out cycles, or where you need to invest your energy and passion moving forward. Let's say that. There's a lot of energy around it about needing to feel reinvigorated. All right, so again, the Knight of Wands in the reverse and overall energy, it could feel like you're kind of stuck right now. If you've been waiting on things to move forward, it's definitely going a little bit slower, I think, than you had expected. So in the current energy with the Seven of Swords, the first word they said to me is feeling kind of defensive. It could be that you question whether somebody has good intentions with you or not. There's something that's starting to trigger you right now. It feels like your intuition is kicking in, maybe in high speed, and now you're wondering if someone has some secrets, if they're hiding something. If they're holding back, it could, again, just be the energy that we're going through right now. But your intuition is going to tell you, trust that completely, because you have a tendency to want to walk away from situations where you suspect, let's say that. Everybody does. But don't move too quickly. For some reason, I feel the need to say to you, I don't know that this person is, the energy I'm picking up on is as bad as it may seem, or if what you're questioning is the truth. So I think in this case, you're really going to have to ask yourself the question, how do I feel about it? What does it feel like in my gut? If your gut is stirring, trust it. I think if there's a need to walk away, you're going to know. But this isn't one of those situations where I'm going to say this person is absolutely this kind of energy. If they're holding back, they may be appearing like they're the type of person that cheats, or is deceitful or something of that sort. But your intuition is what's going to be so important in this. I don't right now feel like there's anything being hidden. I just feel like somebody might be holding something back that's giving that appearance that they might be that type of personality. So let's see. In the near future, the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. And then the Seven of Wands. To me, this is feeling like you are going to stand up for yourself. If there's any situation that feels unjust, that rocks your stability, I'm sensing that there's a you and them type of energy within this. So where you feel like you speak up about how you feel and where there's instability in something, you may constantly feel like you're on the defensive. And it may be that the other person does as well. So if, let's say you were questioning somebody because you feel like there's something they're hiding, they seem to get thrown off or sort of start to create an instability, and that's when it's hard for you to communicate with them. So when communication does happen, it's a feeling of, I have to stand up for myself here and the things that I'm thinking and feeling. So you want to be very clear before you move forward. You want to be clear about those things and make sure that you know going into it what you need to express in order to get the clarity that you need. So standing up for yourself is going to be important. If you're dealing with a work situation that's feeling kind of unstable right now and you aren't willing, or not that you're not willing, but if you're in a position where you don't feel comfortable moving forward and speaking your truth because you're worried that the people that you're dealing with are going to be defensive, you need to stand your ground. This is kind of that, I'm going to push on you, stand your ground in any one of these situations, regardless of what's happening or whether this is in the area of love or work. It's going to be really important for you because right now, Spirit wants you to focus on the things that bring you a lot of joy, a lot of passion, not just passion, but feelings of love, where you feel like things are overflowing. This is all about a new beginning. So if this is somebody from the past that's trying to move back towards you and you're questioning whether they were telling you the truth about a scenario, there could have been some kind of an upset, or it could just be that they were withholding and they didn't know how to express themselves properly. This is an indication from Spirit that there needs to be this new beginning, or the desire that you have needs to be followed when it comes to the things that you love in your life, especially the relationships. So if you really do love this person, I'm going to say open your mind up a little bit and give them an opportunity to explain themselves. Maybe be a little bit more vulnerable emotionally. The Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's to me that you don't want to juggle. Not just not juggle, but this is not wanting to constantly be going back and forth about whether you want to be with this person. And I feel like Spirit's kind of pushing you to make a decision. So where there isn't balance, it's a time to find balance so that you can move forward into this new beginning for you. If it's a new relationship and you don't know this person very well, this could be not wanting to play with that, because that just creates discord in your life. It creates an imbalance in your happiness. You're not able to enjoy the present moment, or maybe you're having a difficult time at work because this is constantly on your mind. And Spirit wants you to focus on the things that are working, the things that do make you happy, and kind of let things unfold naturally the way that they're supposed to. If you're meant to hear something or you're meant to understand something, it's going to come forward. Secrets are always revealed. You could be dealing with Pisces. I feel strong Sagittarius. I also feel Cancer and Scorpio as well within the water signs. And then I'm getting a lot of strong fire energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay, guys, I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. It feels like a need to balance out where there may be difficulties and also joy in situations. They just said don't second guess yourself. So if you really do believe that this person has secrets or they've lied to you about something, you have to trust your gut. Because I'm picking up an energy that doesn't feel that way doesn't mean that they aren't that way. You could have just recently found something out that stirred you a little bit. And the Three of Wands in the upright with the Four of Swords in reverse, and then the King of Pentacles. So this to me talks about where you want to find a strong sense of stability. If you're sensing that this is who you think this person is, there's a good chance that that's who they are. They're grounded in their energy, but they may hold back. This is somebody who's very secure in their life, in their financial situations. He or she knows how to make decisions to create stability. So it may come off a little bit cold. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. In this case, I'd say this person's just kind of stoic, and how they deal with things is probably not from a very emotional place, it's from a grounded place. So that could be where there's triggers for you about things that you've dealt with in the past. During the Mercury retrograde, you could be revisiting things that seem familiar. In other words, this person could be showing up and seeming as though they're like something you've dealt with in the past, but they're actually not. So they could be a lot more stable and grounded than they feel right now, and that's where you have to trust your intuition. Are they serious? Are they going to move forward and want some stability with you in the future? If you're in a current relationship, this could be questioning whether you want to settle down with this person and truly move forward. Is it stable enough? I think is the question that's on your mind. Right now, they're saying very much so. You know your ships are coming in. So if you're having a question about where there may be discord at work, this is, to me, waiting and giving it a little bit of time and allowing things to come towards you. Let the dust settle before you make a decision about whether this is actually what it seems or if it's something different. Again, you're going to need to trust your intuition. With the Four of Swords in reverse, I'd say don't overthink it. There's a sense, again, with the Two of Pentacles that we saw in reverse, it's not wanting to constantly go back and forth. Trust whatever it is that you feel, because I believe that no matter what, your intuition's always going to give you the insight that you need. So try not to overthink the situation. Focus on what you want to see come into your life and attract that through your thought processes and how you want to feel in a situation. If there is a question, it's going to come to light. I promise you, secrets are always revealed. It could be that you're waiting to find out if this is the type of person that they are. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised once you actually have this conversation, if you need to, in a current relationship, or if this is somebody that is from the past that maybe you decided you wanted to release, because I feel like they just said rumors. I feel like these were rumors. If you found something out directly, then obviously I wouldn't suggest, moving forward with somebody if they've lied to you or cheated or stolen or whatever that may be. But in this case, I think the idea is to wait and open yourself up to the idea that it could possibly work out. Then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the King of Cups. So having the King of Pentacles and then the King of Cups show up, this feels like a really stable energy to me. I feel like this person has a lot of love for you. So whether you're still with them or not, they want to share that with you. They're very open to the idea of being emotional, vulnerable, they said. So if you're questioning that right now, I think this person's going to make an effort to prove to you that they have a tremendous amount of love for you, and they want to work on any aspect of the emotional side of the relationship as long as you're open and willing. All right, so with the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, there have been situations in your past. So in the near future, like I said, there's a part of you that wants to put these things in the past where you've had disappointments around people who lied or cheated or have done some really bad things. It seems like you've walked away from those things. It was difficult and painful, but with the Five of Pentacles, it's processing what you've had go on, So difficulty in understanding why they happened, but now being very clear Sorry, guys. I'm listening to the bugs that are chirping in the background, and it's kind of distracting. This is not crying over spilt milk, in a sense. I know it's not the Five of Cups, but that's what I want to say with this card. So whatever energy comes up, I'm going to speak on it. I do feel like you've been able to walk away from things like this in the past and have been able to heal and know now that other people can be different, but if those red flags pop up, you may question, is this person the same as somebody from the past? Can I really trust if they're holding back? Do I trust that they're not keeping secrets from me, or that I don't have to be worried about whether they're going to walk away or do something like my past did? All right, so I'm going to clarify the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see what comes out for that. The Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So we have the Six of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Chariot in reverse. You could be dealing also with a Cancer again, strong water energy. Right now, I don't feel like there's a lot of movement. Again, it feels like things need to go slow in order to reveal themselves to you. Whether that be the secrets or the person needs to take the time to really reveal, are they who they appear to be? In this case, it feels like there's going to be victory in the situation. So Spirit really wants you to focus on the fact that this is going to be a good outcome for you, regardless of the choices that you make. And then the Knight of Wands, this person's going to come towards you and clearly speak their mind. They want to be victorious in this relationship with you. Again, it can be somebody from the past that wants to move towards you, but I do feel kind of a current. If this person hasn't shown up in your life, this person's going to be very different than what you've dealt with before. Having a King of Pentacles and a King of Cups come out is two of the best things that you could see when it comes to new relationships. This is going to be a victorious situation for you. You're going to be very happy if it takes speaking up in order to get to the place where you have that conversation so you have clarity on it. That's what's going to be important. It's also important to let people know, maybe not revealing everything all at once, but where things may have not made you happy in the past. So being able to express those things to a new partner is important because people need to know where you've been. Maybe not all the details, but in this case, letting somebody know I've, had not so great experiences and I want to make sure that things are very clear and that I'm very upfront about what makes me happy and what I need in a partnership. Okay, so actually I'm going to clear these cards and then we'll get into whoever's on your mind. So think about the person that's on your mind for 1 second while I clear them, and then we will check into their energy and your energy. What's going on with Pisces person? Tell me about Pisces person, please. There's a little bit of split energy. They just said something about this person doesn't like to be questioned. Okay, so their energy starts out with the Three of Wands. Looking towards the future, possibly waiting on the outcome of the situation. We'll get into it in just a minute. Okay, and then the overall energy. So remember how I said you felt like you had to defend yourself. In this case, I think the energy is saying step back from feeling like you need to be defensive and just kind of throw your hands up. This is one of those let go, let God moments of letting your defenses down. I would say that the person probably feels like they've been defeated in the past. So if you question their motives or you wonder why they hold back their energy, that's because they felt defeated. And it could be that you did as well. And that's where the conversation about the things that have happened to you and where you haven't been happy in past relationships might be important in order for you two to both have clarity that neither of you are in a place where you want to deal with those types of energies anymore. You want to be able to express yourself freely and clearly and make sure that this is the right person for you and the same for them. So I think it's just clarity that needs to be had. Right now they're waiting. The Six of Cups in reverse, feeling just a little bit afraid to approach the situation. Maybe there's a sense that they too have experienced things that were imbalanced. And they're wanting to go back to a place where they feel free and open and have the ability to approach something from kind of a more youthful perspective instead of feeling like everything has to be so serious all the time. They definitely do not want to fight. They could also feel like they have to compete for your attention a little bit. With the King of Pentacles, they just don't feel very stable right now. So this may be something that you're aware of. They may not feel stable in the situation, but I feel like they're going to be patient. If they haven't moved towards you, and this is someone from your past that you're curious about, I just don't think they want to argue. I think they want to make sure that they don't have to compete for your attention. So they're just feeling a little bit unstable. All right. And for you, I don't think you want to move too quickly. So if they do come in and communicate, you may not want to have this open communication with them. Maybe you're just not ready to speak yet. So things may be feeling like they're pulled back a bit right now, but I'd say have the patience, because it looks like you do want to move forward. It looks like you still love this person and you'd like to move slowly, maybe have a better understanding for what it is that's actually going on and releasing the burdens. I think you want to express to this person that you have some love for them and that you don't want this to feel like a heavy weight on your shoulders anymore. You're done with that. You're done with carrying the burdens of bad relationships or any kind of stress in any kind of loving situation. And it's saying here that you want to take that leap of faith. You don't want to be a fool and make mistakes, but you want to take that leap of faith. And because we're focused on the love energy, I won't talk about work, but for 1 second. If there's something that you need to move forward with in work, this is an indication, they just want to bring this up, that yes, take that leap of faith. Because the outcome is going to be much better. There may not be a whole lot of communication right now, but I think what this opportunity has to offer you is going to make you very happy. It's going to take away that feeling of stress or the burdens you were carrying before. If you were having trouble, let's say, financially or otherwise, this is going to remove those difficult situations. Okay, let's get back to love. So right now, it feels like this person is afraid to approach the discussion, or they're afraid to approach you just yet. They're just not feeling as stable as they'd like to. They want to make sure that they don't come across as defensive. Okay, so let's do actually the romance angels for you, and then we'll get an outcome and see how this is going to turn out. Tell me about Pisces and their person, please. Pisces and their person. So we have give your relationship a chance, religious factors, and attraction. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That to me says that there are things from your past that are popping back up that may make you question this situation. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual path. I say this every time this card comes up, so if you've been with me, you know. It's very important that somebody understands if you're on the spiritual path, because it's going to be difficult for you if they don't at least get it. They don't have to necessarily be on the same path, but it does make the relationship easier if they have an understanding and acceptance for where you are on your path. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully, if I can speak. And I do think that's it. It's talking about how you guys can enjoy each other's company, clearing the air, finding out if there's really anything there to be worried about, an honest conversation. All right, so let's get the outcome for you. What's the outcome of this situation? What's the outcome for Pisces? So we have the Four of Cups, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So right now, it doesn't feel like things are going to move forward in that direction as maybe as quickly as you'd like. But I do think there is an opportunity for this person to express to you how much they feel. It may not be a grand gesture, but it could be at least something. Is that enough for you? This person may not be interested in getting married or settling down into anything too serious too quickly. And I think you really want someone to bring all to the table, but they'll express that to you. And it may take a little time for you guys to get to that place. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just could be something that is not happening right in the moment. And then the Queen of Pentacles. So this is talking about your stability, making sure that this is going to feel good to you. It's not going to shake your foundation. Trusting that you're making the right decision if they do come in and offer that. Knowing who you are. I believe this person knows that you're very stable. I know that they know you're very grounded and that you focus a lot on your work and what creates that kind of stability in your life. So they appreciate that about you, and that is something that they do seek in a long-term partnership. So, like I said, it may be a small offer in the beginning, but it does feel like this person wants to come towards you and express how they're feeling. Okay, so we're going to get a Lover's Oracle card, and then we'll close it out with the wisdom of the Oracle for you. They just said, I was thinking of what I wanted to title the video, and they just said, this person's afraid to approach you. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. This is the card, and it says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. I love that. So if you can open yourself up to divine timing and trusting that whatever you need to learn about this situation, you're going to learn, I think it'll help you come to a place of peace in this very moment. This is all energy that we're talking about for the next 10 days. It could extend beyond that. So be prepared that it doesn't have to just stick to this, especially if you click into this video later. All right. This is going to be the closing message for Pisces. All right. So we have milk and honey, yang, come to the edge, and why. Like I said, you could be going through the whys of things that happened in the past and wanting to find that balance within. Questioning things, revisiting things, getting through the process of healing from those. Understanding the whys. Why did this have to happen to you? So you could learn some valuable lessons. This is all about finding that grounding and stability for you. All right, and then we have milk and honey. This is a 6. This is also about equal give and take. I love this card because it talks about nurturing yourself. So it's balancing your work life, your love life, making sure that you're taking care of yourself and doing things that make you feel really, really good. They're talking about the baths. Obviously, there's what looks like an elephant in a big tub of milk, which is really cute. And he's enjoying himself. So do the things that really bring you that kind of joy. This is also finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow to me. I really love that about this card. So know that what it is you're seeking is seeking you, and you're going to find it. There's a need to balance out the masculine and feminine energy. So whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This to me talks about really finding that balance. It's a number 1, so it's about new beginnings, a new you. And then we have come to the edge, 36, which is a 9. So some of this is ending that old stuff, bringing it to the surface, and then releasing it. So coming to the edge, taking that leap, closing out that old cycle, knowing that if you take that chance, that you can find the things that you're looking for on the other side of it. Don't stay stuck in those old ways. You want to move forward. You want to always be progressing and healing and focusing on what it is you want in the near future. Or enjoying the present moment, and then knowing and accepting that things will come to you that you are seeking in the future. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. If you would please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd love to have you here. Again, I do personal readings if you'd like that. The information is in the description box. I hope you guys have a great 10 days. I love you to pieces, and I'll see you in next video. Bye.